Thanks for stopping in. I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a surprise at the end of the video, and also don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Alright, let's get into that video. I just wanted to give you guys a quick background, I mean quick, of just what I did to get into where I am and what I earned along the way to be able to achieve, I guess, the next level jobs that I was achieving. And if you guys want me to go a little bit more into depth of either one of the two jobs that I'm going to talk about, feel free to comment below and let me know, and I can definitely do another video on that, or if you want to chat about it, just let me know. Alright, so I started off applying to get into my first sales job because I knew that I wanted to get into medical sales. Because of that, I started applying for jobs that had really great training foundations that recruiters look for to move you to like the next stage, in the sense of I have this job and now a recruiter is going to see that I have that job and start recruiting me to get another job. So that being said, I started off my sales career at Cintas. They are basically like a utilities company, in the sense of they offer businesses uniforms, facility services, first aid and safety, and fire stuff. So I worked on the uniform and facility services side. When I got hired on as literally the base that you can get hired on as, which was a sales rep in training. There were three of us and 2 open positions. So we were all competing for those open positions, and me and one of the other guys that started with me earned those 2 open territories in about 3 months. During my time there, I spent a little over 2.5 years, or maybe like right at 2.5 years, knowing the entire time that I was there that I was going to make a shift over into medical sales. One of the reasons I didn't move faster was I was living in another city and I wanted to get back to my home city. And when I started looking for jobs in like my home city, I couldn't really find anything at the time that I was willing to make that shift for. So I just kind of kept working, and during my time I also got married and moved in with my wife and all of those things. So, I mean, there's some reasons why I lasted so long at that company, but at the same time I was just trying to make sure to find the correct job for myself. So needless to say, as I worked at Cintas, 7 out of the 10, I believe, quarters that I was there, I earned Summit Awards. So what Summit Awards means is you are on pace to hit President's Club. And just to prove that to you guys, here is my award. There are 7 of those little peak tabs that I got. And during that time as well, I also got promoted to become a sales captain. And what that meant is they're basically now going to start sending you some extra training so that you can learn how to hire people, etc., to then get promoted into a manager's role. A lot of times you're going to end up having to move for a management role because, I mean, that's just the way it is. That territory is tanking. They need some new blood in there. It's over in some other area. So do you want the job or not? And then also during that time, in one of the Februarys that I was there, fiscal year 16, I had the highest installed volume for that month of the entire region. So needless to say, I earned accolades while I was at Cintas. The reason that I was pushing myself a lot during that time is I knew that I wanted to get into medical sales, and how else to get into a company besides to prove to them that you are worth the hire. So that was one of the reasons. 2, more money. Who doesn't want to make more money? A lot of the companies that you might get into, their base salary might already be more than what you're currently making. So you might just feel like, oh, I can just, you know, cruise on by. I'm totally happy with where I'm at. I wasn't. I mean, literally the amount of money that the base salary was definitely was more money than I was already making currently. But when I found out that I could make 6 figures, I pushed myself. In my first year there, I made 6 figures. So it's who's motivated and who isn't. So if you want to just get into a job to be there and be a C player and just do the bare minimum to get by and hope that, you know, nobody calls you out on it, I mean, more power to you if that's what you want to do, but that's not what I wanted to do. I had an end goal, which was to get into medical sales. So then I started working with recruiters and looking to move into another position, and I finally found the job that I wanted to get into, and I went to go work for one of the leading orthopedics companies that there are. During that time, I also hit quota for my year, so there's another accolade, and also during my sales training, I finished valedictorian. So another piece of ice for you. So again, does that mean anything? I mean, it just means that I did really good during like the sales training programs. I did really good during role plays, etc., etc. So again, it's to help me. So the more that I put into it, the more money that I should make, right? So that's why I pushed myself to earn these accolades. But at the same time, if I wanted to change positions and go to another company, which I did, it adds that much more value to me. It makes the interview process a lot more relaxing because you can go in there knowing you bring all of that to the table instead of just being somebody that hasn't earned anything and you're trying to convince somebody that they should hire you even though you haven't earned a single like award or anything. So I mean, it just makes it a little bit harder for you. So if you guys want to know any more about either one of the companies that I worked for and what we did and the amount of time that it took to start generating more money and more revenue, and like how long it took before recruiters were actually offering you jobs that you were willing to start looking at, let me know in the comments below. Also, what I'm going to do too is I'm going to, as I said, read more books, and every month I want to finish a book. So each month I'm going to have a review on the book. And what I wanted to do as well is do a giveaway. So one of you lucky fans out there, you just, put your information into this little link that I'm going to give you guys, and it's going to generate a pool of all the people that join the link. And whenever I click submit, it's going to give me a name, and I'll reach out to you guys, and you just earned yourself a free book. I'll send it to you at no cost to you, and hopefully like it helps you get to your next level and your next step, and you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and the next video is going to be a review video on the Dave Ramsey book that I just read. So look forward to that one. And again, let me know if you guys want to know any more about the two companies that I was working at prior to getting into the position that I'm in now, and give me some more questions. Love the questions. I have a forum right now on Reddit. I'll put it in there too, where everybody's just kind of talking about their sales experience. It's a really great place to also network. So also check the show notes for that. Again.